So in 2006 we started to have ideas about how we wanted to open up the building. By 2007 we were working with Punch Drunk on Master of the Red Death, and we were effectively modelling the playground project process. By 2008 we'd signed a 125-year lease with Wandsworth Borough Council, and we were thinking really seriously then about how we would further develop the building. We've always wanted to, through BAC playground projects, effectively extend the research and development period of developing ideas for the building before committing to them. So what it effectively means that we're doing is that we are spending more money, if you like, on research and development in order to spend less money on the final result. It's also that we know that when we commit money to the final result, we would have already tried it to an extent, and therefore we are absolutely certain that it will work, that we can manage it in terms of the changes to the building and the changes to possible operating costs and models and so on. And actually, from a kind of an aesthetic point of view, we know the sort of the look and the feel and the kind of flavour of what we're trying to achieve. An example of this is one of our playground projects was during the One-on-One Festival, when we commissioned 6 artists to create bedrooms in the building. And we knew that in terms of the overall vision for the building, that bedrooms were a good thing in terms of artists, because we knew that it's one of the most expensive parts of making work is having artists staying in London, and the living accommodation is really expensive. And so we knew that actually the potential to have bedrooms in the building would both alleviate that cost for artists and for BAC, but also potentially it would mean that conversations could happen between artists at 6 PM and 8 PM and at 10 PM after 2 or 3 glasses of wine, with no fear that they've got to jump on the local transport to get home, but actually they can hang out in the building and they can effectively live and work here 24/7. So we knew it was theoretically a good idea. The question then becomes is how you then try to turn that into a reality. And if you commit, say, I don't know, £250,000 or £500,000 to delivering bedrooms across the building, there's a big risk that actually it doesn't work. So by testing it, by trying it out first in a relatively low-cost way, we found out that actually it did work. The artists loved it. We found out that the operating costs, we found out what they were, so that we now know how to model that as we go forwards once the project's completed. So in the full project now, we will then deliver another set of bedrooms, which will happen in the attic in rooms along here. And that means that we'll have a set of bedrooms where about up to 24 artists will be able to stay and live in the building at any one time.